Well, good afternoon, everybody. They say the blizzard's coming, so I've had to do a little bit to get ready for it. And it does look like that it's starting to cloud up for us back on the west, like they're saying. But the weather guessers, like Chuck with Sheridan Park Farm says, they're telling us we could get anywhere from maybe 8 to 11 inches of snow. And depending on how that line comes in, whether we're on that gap and how that low and that high come together, we could get as much as 20 inches possibly, because of the cold temperatures really puts that snow to water ratio quite high. But we just do the best that we can. What I've done to get ready, I took my grapple off the front end loader and I put the bucket on and I've got it ready to go. And I put the blade on the back so that we can get the snow scraped out that they're saying that we're going to get, because I'm off the road pretty good. And starting from back here, if I had to get back out to the road, which is way up there, depending on where I start from here I could have about 700 feet just to get to the road. And from the house I would have a good 600 feet. So I've had to do a little bit to get ready for it, and it does look like that it's starting to cloud up for us back on the west, like they're saying, and that high come together because of the cold temperatures really puts that snow to water ratio quite high. But we just do the best that we can, because I'm off the road pretty good. And starting from back here, if I had to get back out to the road, the insurance policy I got for myself just a couple of years ago, for me and my wife here at the house, we got this whole house generator. We got a Kohler unit, I think it's a 24 kW with the propane tank, so that if the electricity does decide to leave us, this thing will cut on within 5 seconds, and then we can run until the electricity comes back on. Prior to having that, I'd have to drag a generator out, and I'd have it hooked up over here, had it pigtail so that I could go in and just cut a few circuits on in the house and run that. But when you start getting up a little bit of age, some of that stuff starts getting to be a little tiring, a little cumbersome. And the older you get, the better you feel about having that kind of insurance policy. So we've got it going, and we'll have it ready to go. So looking back here to the west, you can see that the clouds are starting to build. They're saying that more than likely going to start about 10 o'clock tonight, and they've pretty much got this as a sure thing for us. So we'll be able to see how good those weather guessers have done. And I just hope that they're right about the snow, so hopefully that we can keep the electricity on. I know that much snow can also do some damage, because after a while, with the limbs on the trees getting so brittle and cold, that with the wind that they're talking about, that could snap off and hit lines. But we're just hopeful that, well, we did get the storm of the century. Well, I won't say century. We had one like this back in 1980 of about 2 feet. This one was just a tad over a foot, but it was enough to wreak havoc around here.